It's not very light in here. Hello, everybody. Welcome to bed. Oh, I've only gained one subscriber this month. In the last 30 days. So, welcome. We really appreciate you. I guess this is the part where I encourage other people to subscribe. But today I'm talking about all of the things that I do wrong. And that's why attached to this video is a video of me having spilt catnip in my bag. And I'm cat sitting and the cat just loves it. So that's the first example of I can't do anything right. Oh, and then there's just been so much stuff. Even if I try and stay really positive, it's difficult because people are literally telling me that I did something wrong, and it's from, obviously people that I'd expect that from, but then it's also like people who are on my side, and that makes it extremely difficult because it's like even the people who like me think that I'm doing things wrong, even though that it's sort of on the other side of things, like you should have been strong and not done that, like you should have waited and things like that. And they're right, but they also don't understand just how awful I feel and how all this very personal and specific attacks against me make it really difficult for me to do the things that I know that I should do, because I just want it to be over with. And to some extent that also means if I died then it would be over with. So it's kind of extreme for me, so it doesn't help with people telling me that I shouldn't have done that, because it's just more and more pressure on me is to like that I'm a bad person, that I'm not doing the things I should be doing. It's just so much. And so that's one example of people who are even on my side feeling like I did things wrong, and ask me why I did that, and me having to say, well, they just kept harassing me, so I felt like I just had to do it because I wanted it to be over with. I just want this whole thing to be over with. That's one example. And then another example is just like friends who kind of act weird or try and get me to do stuff because they think that it's for my best, and I just, some of it I just don't even understand. Like, I have this friend who's having a tough time, right? And we've had really long phone conversations. Like, there was like 3 weeks in a row where we had over an hour long phone conversations, and I don't talk to any of my friends on the phone like that. And then, but they think that I'm not doing enough for the friendship. And so we went, I don't know, I think a week without talking to each other. And then sometime after that, he said, hey, just wondering how you're going. I was wondering if you want to give this friendship another shot. If not, I understand. And I'm like, what is this even? Like, it's not that serious, I'm not going to hang out with you all the time. I don't, I can't come to your late night poker games during the work week, and I don't even like that, like I've literally said, I don't like late nights, so I don't want to go to these things, and I don't understand why you want to meet up every week, and I don't understand, like, it's just not my lifestyle to meet up with my friends every week, because if I had to meet up with all the different friends that I have every week, I would have no time for my hobbies. And honestly, hobbies are my top priority in my life because they actually bring me happiness. And friends, they can bring you happiness, but obviously they can also bring you a lot of stress. Like, now I'm expected to try and keep the friendship going, even though in my perspective it's completely fine, like it's not that serious. Ugh. And I just don't. And then there's other things, telling me, hey, you should open up to me, you should talk to me and explain what's going on and stuff, and it's for your own good. And I tell them, no, I don't want to do that. And they just keep on going on and saying, you should come to me and talk to me. And I say, no, that's not what I want. That's not what's going to make me feel better. And then they just keep on they keep saying it, they're trying to get me to open up to them. And I'm just not going to do it. So then I just don't reply, because you can't pressure me to open up when I don't want to do that, and it's not me suppressing my emotions or suppressing my thoughts or anything like that. I talk about all the stuff that's going on in my life several times, because I have all of these different contacts. I talk to my family, I talk to my colleagues, I talk to my friends, I talk to the psychiatric nurse, I talk to the psychiatric doctor, I talk to the therapy. And I just don't want to keep on repeating the same awful stuff over and over again. That just makes me really sad. So, yeah, and I mean, I could explain that, but why isn't it enough that I say, no, I don't want to do that? And that's the thing, it's never enough. Whatever I do or say is never enough. Even if you're on my side, I'm still not good enough, and I'm never going to be good enough, and I'm not doing the right thing, according to all these people, I'm not doing the right thing by not talking about all the bad stuff that's going on in my life. And then I just feel so locked in because people don't let me decide. And they try and make it seem like I have a decision. And then they make it extremely obvious that I do not have a decision. So then it's like, why are you trying to pretend like I have a choice when I don't? That's just going to make me really pissed off. And I do not trust you. So when people do stuff like that, I just get like such bad vibes about that, because it's disrespecting boundaries. It's disrespecting my own choice to go about recovery in the way that I believe will help me, recovering from anxiety, depression, and panic syndrome. And it's taking those choices away from me, which is not a great thing for anxiety, and it just proves how much people do not care about my mental health. And the other thing I keep on thinking about, this is just the last point before I finish off, is that I'm turning 28 this year. I'm going to be 30 in a couple of years. Like, I'm not young and stupid about what would be good for me. I have life experience. I know what things make me feel bad. I know what things I need to do in order to come over, to make it over certain obstacles in life, including obstacles in regards to mental health and anxiety. I'm not someone who needs other people to make decisions about my life, because I'm just not that person anymore. Okay, that's gonna be it. I'm just so sick of it. can't anybody just tell me that I'm good enough and what I'm doing is good enough. I've put myself way out on the line and to improve other people's lives, not just myself. Anyway, thank you guys for listening to me rant. I'm going to go to sleep and then I'm playing croquet tomorrow. Have a good one, everybody. I'm going to continue having a bad one. And that's just how life is going to go for a while. Hey, door.